dias and welcome back to another video, my friends. I hope that you're staying healthy and I hope that you're staying safe wherever you might be in this world. Today on the channel, I want to talk about the Canon EOS R6. That's what's filming me today. Got it in a couple days ago. I've been excited to test it out, but I want to also talk about my disappointment. And not my disappointment with this camera. It's my disappointment in going out today and trying too many things and expecting way too much, and I'll explain that right here, right now. Well, let's go. This by no means is an exhaustive evaluation of the Canon EOS R6, and more than likely on this channel there will never be such a thing, meaning I will not spend time just on one video to tell you all the good and bad things about this camera. More than likely I will just parse these things out over time, and that way we can continue to talk about this camera, the Canon EOS R, and all things photography related. Deal? All right, shake on it. All right, so what I loved about this camera so far. So I was shooting in low light, in the dark, sunrise. I got to the Bolsa Chica Ecological Reserve at about 5:30. My wife joined me on this little adventure and we watched a nice sunrise, and then I was shooting directly into strong and powerful light, and I thought this camera did a really good job of giving me that dynamic range and being able to bring back some of those colors in the color grade. So that's what I was just happy about today, and just being able to take it out and put it through some kind of rough conditions in terms of low light and then some harsh sunlight after the sun had come up and we had been out there for a while trying to shoot some birds. Which reminds me and takes us into what I'm not happy about, what I'm disappointed in myself for. And it's not this camera. This camera is a beast of a camera. I'm enjoying it already. I love the way it feels in the hand. I love when that shutter clicks off. It is just buttery, and I'm going to get so much better. I just need more reps with this camera. Now, I originally purchased this camera to be my main video shooter, so it's doing that. I'm recording on it right here, and I'm just loving this camera. But I also want to try out its Animal AF, which I tried today, and let me continue that story now. I just failed in that respect, in that avenue, which I'm mad at myself because I know that I have not given myself time to be a wildlife photographer. However, I have interest in that, and so I went out, and after that initial sunset, and I got some nice sunset shots which are on the screen right now, but beyond that I feel like I have a stronger hold of landscape photography, but wild animals in basically their habitat, that was rough, especially flying birds. And using the Animal AF, it's amazing in terms of the ability for the camera to pick up the animal's eye, but my problem was that they were all moving, and there was no way that I was panning and trying to get the shot off right and get it in focus and get it tack sharp. I just was struggling in that respect. Now, when the animals got a little bit closer, I was able to do a little bit better job. Here's an example of such with a little rabbit that was really close to me, a couple yards away, a couple meters away, and you know, I nailed focus. What can I say? The thing was still, and it did just a nice job of taking a very nice image. But you know, I tried a couple more birds that were in the water. Those came out okay. But I think I'm disappointed in myself in the fact that it was basically my first time really concentrating and focusing on going to shoot birds and other wildlife that was in this ecological reserve. And I was really pixel pinching. I was really wanting everything to be tack sharp, which we all do. However, I don't know that I had the right gear. I had a 70-200 on this Canon EOS R6, but I just don't think I was able to I don't think I had the right lens. I mean, I saw countless numbers of people, and I'm not trying to compare myself to these people, but they knew what they were doing when they went out there. They had the big 800 millimeter lenses. They had the bazooka of lenses when they went out there, and they obviously had a little bit more experience than I'd had in terms of wildlife. And not that I saw any of their images, but I have to think that you have to have the right tool for the right situation. Now, when the birds got super close to me, I was able to get some at least better shots, but I'm just mad at myself that I put too much value in trying to get pin sharp images versus at least getting nice compositions and just practicing through the shots. I don't know why I just thought I was just going to be wildly successful today in this, and I definitely do not blame the camera. I'll be back. I'll be going out there with the right frame of mind, and at some point the right gear as well, to be a little bit more successful in wildlife. But it takes time. These things, you're not just a great wildlife photographer on the first day of, you know, a focused wildlife experience in that ecological center or area. So I just wanted to talk about that today and talk a little bit about the R6 and how its video mode and ability to shoot video. I was just blown away, and yeah, it's just a notch above the EOS R6, or sorry, the EOS R. Yeah, shooting 10-bit does make a difference in being able to recover some of those highlights in the images, or the low light. It really works well in low light, and I was able to test that, as you saw at the start of this video. Also, when I first got the camera a couple days ago, I was able to test it out in the office and get some environmental type portraits, and I really like the way that it just really flawlessly and seamlessly and effortlessly why, you know what I mean? It wasn't hard to press the button, it just felt great. So this is again first impressions of going out, shooting some sunrise, and then just getting some nice images and testing out its video capabilities in low light and also direct sun. I was pointing this thing right at the sun, and I really liked how it handled itself. So early impressions. Hope you enjoyed this video. Just wanted to have a chat with you guys about it. Excited to continue to create content with it, answer any questions that I might be able to answer for you. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'd love to have you as part of the Buenos Dias Imagery family. Please give me a like if you liked any part of this video or it provided you any value whatsoever. Thanks so much. Please comment down below, ring that bell for new videos when they are posted. I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Peace.